Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and in the Miller Time segment tonight, our pal Dennis has been scaring the citizens of the Twin Cities. You should see them take off when he shows up. But he took time away from that joyous occasion to join us now. Billy, you're frightening a lot of people, you know.
It's nice to be here, Billy. I went out and lit a candle today at the Larry Craig stall and saw some of the local color. And this is very nice here. They have the glass here, because I saw in Denver it was very loud.
Yeah, we didn't have glass in Denver.
But this is like a Brooks Brothers aquarium or something I'm looking into.
And I'm the fish right here. I am
the big fish,
the
baby.
big tuna. Yeah. All right, now. You heard at the top of the program, we went through the old comedians who just having a, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, if I'm Leno on Letterman Mar, I'm taking Palin too. It's an easy deal. Yeah. Is there a line, though? Is enough enough?
I don't think there's a line. I don't find that's what they do for business. I mind that, you know, until I got canceled. I mean, you host a nightly show, you make jokes. The punditocracy, I think, is in the blogosphere is getting a little weird. I think there should be a line there. But these guys' jokes, I mean, God, it just shows you you're in the game.
No, I know. But when I'm deciding what to use on this program, I use editorial power, and I think comedians do that as well. This line doesn't work, this line does. But what is happening is there is an attempt, as you just pointed out, by the meritocracy to marginalize the woman and making her into a joke.
Yeah.
So it's John McCain and a joke running. That's what the end game is.
I think she unnerves people who define their life by their need to be precious. I really do. I look at those blogospheres and I see, wow, a whole bunch of people who would have never been in the game for a dearth of talent. They're able to go on here and have their own little corner of the universe. They need to feel special, precious. She is so normal and so happy being normal. And she makes me feel happy to be a square and normal, that when I look at her, I don't get uncomfortable. But there's a lot of people out there, Sally Quinn and that, and they look at it and go, oh, really? I mean, I have
the
to
white wine.
Peter Terr set.
Yes, the dinner party people. But I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. I think it's if she succeeds and if she becomes an icon, then this is the 180-degree opposite of what a feminist icon really is. This is a traditional woman with traditional principles. That's what they fear the most, because that brings them back.
This would be, I believe in the overview, Sarah Palin would be sheepish to be an icon, but in her day-to-day life, she would be happy to inspire a singular girl. You know, it always has to be the rock star thing over there. He's a rock star. She's a rock star. An icon. Sarah Palin seems like she could care less about being
Why do the
iconic.
successful career women have to be Sex in the City? Why can't they be moose hunters? You know, I mean, isn't there room for both?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it's all about.
Listen, I will tell you this. I love this pick. If I think it's a pick that's going to produce a victory, if it doesn't, I'm willing to go down swinging with a dame like that.
Right?
I like those two people.
Now, what's the difference between the Democratic convention in Denver last week and this convention? Have you seen any differences?
The Democratic convention I wouldn't attend because there's too many lunatics. You know, this one, there's some lunatics, but...
not too many.
Well, you know, a few people out there, but yeah, not a lot. Listen, I think I've been Democrat my life. I've been Republican. I don't know if I was ever registered as a Democrat. I've certainly voted that way certain times, voted Republican. I had to leave the liberal side of things because I wasn't certain enough of my guesswork anymore. And when I watched that convention, they're all so certain about this. And I see, I see you have Barack on tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know, when I look at Petraeus today saying we might be out of Baghdad soon, when I see Anbar returned to the people, and I just, if you get the shot, I know you got a bunch of stuff front-loaded, but I would just say to him, has anything happened in the interim months since you said the surge didn't work that would change your mind? You know, I'd lean on him about that surge. He won't back off that.
That's interesting. Well, we're going to have an extensive conversation with the senator. We're looking forward to doing that. But for you, as a person very interested in national security, which is why you support John McCain, you want Obama to be specific about national security, right?
I just want him to concede that
you want him to admit he made a mistake.
He's not embarrassed that this surge has worked.
Yeah, I'm not going to... Look, I'm certainly going to pose questions in that area, but I want to get specific how you're going to save my family. You know, if these guys decide, I want to know how you're going to do it. You don't want Guantanamo. You know, I can't give away too much, but that's certainly one of the areas.
Stay out of Pakistan. I don't like that play. I heard him bring that up at one point. That's a little shaky to me. I know Sarah Palin's a waif now to them, but that was a pretty odd thing from the guy in the one slot.
Is Obama smart to do the interview with me?
Yeah, sure he is.
Really? You don't think there's a downside there?
You know what? I think, listen, man, I think you got an opportunity to really reinvigorate your bona fides. Not that they're in any way, shape, or form need re-energized, but this guy's smoke and mirrors. Nobody's calling him on it. This is probably the last gasoline station before the desert, because these last 60 days he's going in the bubble. I know it's a fair and balanced thing. Sometimes there's fair and right, though. And this guy has to be put on the record about certain things, and nobody's doing it after tomorrow night.
Yeah, the record will be there. That's
well,
for sure.
it isn't going to be after tomorrow. I know you're not going to be a
call him Barry.
You're a well-mannered man.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're trying.
Look at the crew laughing. What is that all about? Come on.
Well, maybe I was being suck-uppy there. I don't know. All I know is this: you're a pretty square shooter, and you have to be tomorrow night, because he's not going to face a square shooter, I don't think, unless it's McCain, sitting
in the
there.
debates.
Yeah, and just by comparison, I think that's going to help John immeasurably.
Okay. This convention, the Denver convention, to me, there's a lot of bloviating going on. We don't cut away to the speeches here on the factor. We much rather do analysis like we're doing now. These obsolete? Is this all over? Should we just do away with this?
Listen, when you go knock on doors, when you make these phone calls, when you do the grunt work, you
ought to have a convention.
These people want to go to this thing.
And I
walk past the Boits at night, and I see them sitting there, and you think...
They're having fun.
Yeah, so they seem like amiable
That's a
folks,
good point.
and they like to be stars, too.
Yeah, they like to have their convention, and they're involved.
God, there's enough idiots in the world who are stars now. Why not have... Why not have the regular people be the stars? And by the way, when you talk to Barack, ask him about, when Palin got the windfall profit from the oil company, she gave each of the people of Alaska $1,200. Now, I know he's pitching for this windfall profit thing. Ask him if it's going to fall into the miasma of the bureaucracy, or he's willing to hand it.
Do I have to use the word miasma?
Well, is he willing to hand a check
back? That might stop the conversation.
I'd love to hear if he's willing.
I don't know what it means. Dennis Miller, everybody. Thanks, Dennis.